Hey guys, I am Arlette Hardy, blogger and joy strategist from chasing-joy.com, and I am back giving you guys a baby making update after my 2+ almost 2.5 year journey with an infertility diagnosis to become a single mom by choice, ultimately finding success after IVF. And if you see me, keep looking to the side. It's because the cats are in here and they're like about to start having World War III. So hopefully they won't be too noisy. But anyway, I am late with this update. And as you guys can see, I don't have my tripod set up. So I'm just trying to do it kind of quick because I have to run out. But I didn't want to keep you guys waiting too long. So today I am 34 weeks and 2 days pregnant. And the baby is the size of a cantaloupe, a French baguette, and some weird kind of lettuce that I don't remember now, according to the apps. And the apps say the baby's about 5 pounds, but we know my baby was about 5 pounds a couple weeks ago based off of the ultrasound I had when I did the high-risk doctor's visit. So I'm going to go into stats. But I will share, at least you can see I'm in this bright colored room. The baby's room is done in terms of the renovations. So I'll show you guys around a little bit at the end, but it's definitely not decorated. You can see there's nothing on the windows, but it's very bright. And this is where I had been sitting for my other updates, and you can see like the wallpaper is gone and the walls are pretty and stuff. So bear with me, guys. I'm going to try to get the cats to go because they're being so like active. Come on. There's Peanut down there behind me. Hopefully he'll walk out. Come on, Peanut, let's go. You're being noisy, messing up the video. Come on. All right, he's not trying to go anywhere. Let's see if I put this out. Okay. All right, there he goes. There they go. Cats are gone. Sorry about that. So much for me trying to be quick, right? I'm already being distracted. So yeah, so the baby's like I would guess like 5.5 pounds. It seemed like from the ultrasound trend I had gained like, well, the baby would get like 1/4 pound bigger each week, because each ultrasound at one point was a month apart and the baby was about 1 pound bigger. So that would be my guess right now. I'll get into the high points and low points of the week later. Basically, I'm telling you about week 33. I didn't have any aversions or anything. I was eating whatever. My symptoms were just being a little more tired, stiffness when I get up. An older gentleman at work that I like a lot, that I'm friendly with, was laughing at me when I got up from my desk the other week, because it's like when I go from sitting for a while to standing, like my hips and everything are really stiff. Like it takes, I have to walk a few feet before I kind of feel like I'm walking normally. So the stiffness is a little new. All my medications are the same. Prenatals, D, C, E. I actually haven't been taking the niacin, but that's just because I bought a bottle and I can't find it, but I'll be back on that. Still doing Synthroid, I'm doing iron every couple days. I'm not doing it every day. And that's it. Still no insulin. I do have gestational diabetes. And actually, I need to call in the numbers when I finish doing this video. But still controlling it with diet. What else? New purchases. So I started to buy some of the things I didn't get at my shower. When I give you guys an official tour of the room, I'll be able to like talk more about exactly what I got at the shower. But I told you already last week some of the things. I got pretty much all my big purchases. So I ended up buying, I bought outfits for the baby, which I can show you some of them hanging up in the closet at the end of this video. I got the tub, the basin to wash the baby in. I got one that like kind of grows with you. It has an infant insert, and then it has like a toddler tub that you could put in the tub, and then that turns into a step stool that I can like lean on, and the baby, when they're big enough, they can stand on to reach the sink and stuff. What else did I buy? I bought and again, I'm losing my words. So I still have the symptom of mommy brain, where basic things I can't remember. I've had that the whole pregnancy though. Baby monitor, that's what I was trying to think of. I bought that for myself. And I bought, like I said, outfits because I had a lot of onesies. I had a lot of sleep gowns and what do you call sleep and play, like the little PJs. But I didn't have like any outfits, and I really don't know how many outfits a baby needs because I mean most of the time they're in a onesie. But I figured I need at least some outfits, like actual pants and shirts and stuff. I bought some things to decorate the room. Some things are in here that you'll see. Other things I don't have yet. Or I'm going to pick up a couple things from my Chasing Joy mailbox. The address to that is actually, I usually include that in the comments below. I know several of you have asked for my mailing address. I try to include that each video. Every now and then I forget, just in case someone wants to send me snail mail. Not because I expect you guys to send me things. I really don't. What else did I buy? I bought nursing pads in case I start to leak, which I hope doesn't happen toward the end of the pregnancy. But I did buy some that I need to actually put some in my purse because my fear is that I'll be at work and it'll happen for the first time and like that would be embarrassing. So that's what I bought new. In terms of who have I told, remember I said I thought everybody knew. So it was funny at work last week. We were talking about getting a new person, and part of my job duties is I train people, and I've been a little disgruntled about training people at work because what tends to happen is I train people, and then when they get like fully, capable of performing their job duties, they end up moving them to another team. And so I never get to benefit from the fully trained individual working on my team. And so I had expressed my displeasure about that to my boss and coworkers in the past. So when they said, oh, once again, we're getting a brand new person that'll need to be trained, and like people were looking at me for my reaction, and I just had none, and I kind of smiled, and so eventually I said, well, y'all only have me for a few more weeks anyway. And my one coworker was like, what? And then someone explained like, oh yeah, she's going to be on maternity leave. And he had no clue that I was pregnant. And I was just like, really? And then, he doesn't know me well. And he's another person I'm training actually. And I was thinking, maybe I've been pregnant the whole time he's been here. So, maybe he just thought that I was gaining weight. I don't know. But I thought everybody obviously knew I was pregnant, but clearly there was still another person who didn't know. So told that person. What else in terms of stats? Like I said, no aversions. In terms of exercise, like I said, I haven't gone to the gym or anything. I I went to the ballet last weekend. If you guys follow me on Instagram and Facebook, which I hope you do if you do social media, because you'll see like kind of a little bit more about, you know, what's going on in my life and more about just chasing joy, which is my blog in general. But I went to see Swan Lake, and there was like no parking in any garage, so we had to walk like blocks. And I was saying to my cousin, I was like, this is the most I've walked in a while, but I did okay with it. I have not had the heart palpitation with the hot flash thing again. And I think basically, physically, I've been feeling okay. Now, emotionally, it's a whole nother story. So I'll give you guys the low point of the week, which again was a doctor's visit. So I feel like these doctor's visits have like flipped from where they used to make me feel good and like stress-free to now the visits are upsetting. So I told you guys about the last visit with the high risk, or I think it's called maternal fetal medicine doctor. Well, my next visit was last Friday with the regular OB, I guess 3 days ago. Today's Monday, by the way. And I knew he was going to be sending over his recommendations. So I mentioned before, the practice that I'm at is a team of doctors, and that's so that when you go into labor, you don't end up with a stranger. So it just so happened that this doctor who I saw Friday was like my least favorite. She just shows no emotion, okay, at all. So she kind of reiterated, I won't say kind of, I'm sorry, she did reiterate everything the high-risk doctor said. And I told her in the beginning, I said, like, that doctor really, like, scared me because, you know, I had been feeling like everything's going fine with the pregnancy, and then he made me feel like there could be things that are wrong. And she did nothing to reassure me that things were not wrong. She was just like, well, you know, if it was just one risk factor, she said, if you just had like the elevated BMI, that would be one thing. But, you know, when you have the elevated BMI and now you have the gestational diabetes diagnosis, and then you are having that odd symptom with the heart palpitations. So, you know, all these things are risks when you add them together. You know, so that did not make me feel good at all. Like, I won't say I felt like crying. I cried after the appointment again in my car, more even than the previous one. So anyway, the results of that appointment were, basically now I'm going to be going to the doctor 2, sometimes 3 times a week until the baby is born. So the high-risk doctor wanted me to begin doing non-stress tests. So I'm actually leaving for a non-stress test in about 10 minutes as soon as I finish this video for my first one. And the scary thing about those, I'm sorry I'm shaking the camera so much, but the scary thing about the non-stress test is that they couldn't even tell me how long they take. So basically they said depends on how active the baby is. If the baby, I guess, is active, it could be like 10 minutes, but if he's not, it could take a long time. And if it takes too long, they'll send me to labor and delivery to, I guess, to be monitored more closely. So that's scary. And the non-stress test I have to do twice a week. And then I still have to go to the OB. I'm still going every 2 weeks. But I think that's only one more time that I'll be going there once a week. So they tried to put those appointments with the non-stress test appointments. Then they wanted me to get my heart looked at by a cardiologist because of the hot flash with the racing heart symptom. So I still have to schedule that. And then they wanted me to get an echocardiogram for the baby's heart because he is from IVF. And so I literally just scheduled that right before this video. I was getting ready to hit record when my phone rang for them to schedule that. So, I mean, it's just so overwhelming, the number of appointments now. And when I left the doctor's on Friday, it had to take at least 30 minutes at the end of the appointment just to schedule all the non-stress tests, all of the, excuse me, the regular OB appointments, and my, I guess what should be my last ultrasound at the OB. and that didn't even count scheduling my own cardiology appointment or the baby's echocardiogram. So it was just so overwhelming and upsetting. Like I said, I got in the car and I just cried. You know, because it makes you scared that something is wrong. They're doing all these tests and checks, like, but then they're like, oh, but everything's fine. Like, she measured me and she's like, perfect. You know, my blood pressure was good. You know, when I called in the diabetes numbers last week, the lady said they were good. Like, I feel okay, you know, so it's like I feel like it's mixed signals, you know. But anyway, so that was really upsetting. And that's part of why I didn't do the video right away Friday, because I kind of just wanted to not think about it too much so that I could calm down. Because it did really kind of upset me. So that was the low point of week 33 of pregnancy. Again, another sucky doctor's appointment. The high point was I did the 4D ultrasound, and I'm going to try to insert photos at the end of the video. But we got to see kind of what his face looks like, and he looks so cute. He has really fat cheeks, and fat cheeks to me mean cute baby. Because usually the babies, I personally have never seen like an ugly baby. That's because I love babies. But the cuter babies are always the chubbier ones. So I love that his cheeks were really chubby. And it, to me, when I compared the 4D ultrasound to a picture of me at 22 days old and then a picture of my dad, it seemed like he had like our cheeks and chin and lips. So he definitely looks like, you know, our family. So that was really exciting. And my friends and family came, two of my aunts, two of my cousins, and two of my really good girlfriends, and my brother and sister-in-law all came to see it. And everyone was like amazed because me and my friends had done it before because I went with one of my friends. But my family had never seen the 4D ultrasound. So they were like amazed. They loved it. So that was really awesome. That was definitely a high point of the week. And then what made it even better, well, for one, he was like not really active. He was just like hanging out, and he's like, he's still head down, and he's like facing my right side, and he's using the placenta like a pillow. So he's kind of had his head buried in it. So it was kind of difficult for her to get really good images, but we could see enough to see like, oh, that he's cute. Which was fine with me, and we had the experience together as a family, which is nice. The place we went is called Bond Before Birth, and it's right outside of Philadelphia. And that was my point for inviting my family and everything, so they could feel connected to the baby, and just, you know, everyone's excited, so you just let them share in all these fun moments. But because he was so nestled in the placenta and like would not move for her to get like really great shots, they only charged me $50 instead of like $145. So to me, that was like a win-win. Like, we saw that he was cute, and then it only was $50. My family got the experience, so to me it was awesome. So that was definitely the high point of week 33. And I will say week 34 started out good, which was my weeks turn over on Saturdays. So it was my birthday. I'm 38 now. And some friends wanted to go out. We went to dinner, so that was really nice. I'm St. Patrick's Day, baby. I'm still wearing my St. Patrick's Day earrings. So overall, I had a really good weekend. And yeah, so now I'm into the week. My sleep has not been great because I'm like, these doctors are making me anxious. So I have a hard time sleeping at night. On the weekends, it's been good because once I do fall asleep, I've been able to sleep late. So I've been getting really good sleep, like in the early morning, and like sleeping in. But like today, I got up early to like work from home this morning for a while before heading to this doctor's appointment, and I just did not sleep well at all. Because I'm just kind of nervous about this. But I prayed about it, and I'm just gonna go to this non-stress test, and a mindset of faith that everything will be well, and try to reframe all this in my mind that this is really a blessing. Like, I have good insurance, and the doctors, they're being very cautious and they're checking everything. So God forbid if there is really any issues, like, at least we're on top of it. We can get on top of it and, you know, make sure he's okay and that I stay okay, which ultimately is the main thing. So anyway, that's what's about to happen. That's what happened with week 33. I really appreciate you guys keeping me in prayer as things are getting more stressful and scary for me, and help me to handle that better, because I know the anxiety is not good either. And I'm not gonna do a belly shot because, like, you know, I'm just doing this really quick. I didn't set a tripod. If I can, I'll show you guys in the mirror that's in here. But I'll quickly show you the room, what I can show you. So the room is yellow, which I love because it's nice and bright. And then the color was called Buttercup, which was nice because, you know, my cat's name is Buttercup. So he took all the wallpaper down, he painted, he put this carpet, which you can see is gray. And I'm going to keep everything in the room yellow, gray, and like navy blue. That's my way of making it a little more masculine for a boy. Because some friends asked, they said, oh, well, now that you know it's a boy, are you going to change the color of the room? Because he hadn't painted it at that time. And I said, no, I'm going to keep the yellow. Because this room, as you can see, gets lots of natural sunlight. I don't have any lights on in here yet. And the yellow really will accent that. So, and then I already had this dresser behind me. And it's dark wood, and so the crib matches that, which is not here yet. But I have I ordered the crib mattress. That was another new purchase, and I just have it here on the floor where I want it to go, because my brother is going to come and put the crib and everything together while I'm at work tomorrow. So I can be like, look, you see where it's going to go? There's the mattress. So he should just put it right there. And then over here on the floor, I have the changing table pad, because the changing table is in my bedroom and he needs to move it in here, so he'll see where that goes. And then I already had like this little bench that I sit on. So he already has some toys that are going to go there. And then I already had this shoe cubby that I used to use for my shoes. And so his shoes will go in there. He has 3 pairs of shoes already. That's so cute, right? And then here's a few toys that he already has, like the kick and play toys. And I've had those Elmo on the go letters, these letters right here, for like 3 years. I got them at Blogalicious, which is a big blog conference that I would go to every year. And right at the beginning of my trying to conceive journey. And I thought it was going to happen so fast. So I was like, oh, I'll just keep these toys for the baby. I didn't know it was going to be like 2, almost 3 years later. But I'm excited that I still have them. And this bag, if you can see on the floor, is actually the bedding. So you can see it's yellow and gray. And this thing is really cool. I'll have to show you guys in another video at night. A coworker got it for me at the shower, and it plays sounds like the heartbeat, white noise, and then it projects like a cute little images onto the ceiling for the baby to look at. And and over here, the cat knocked this over, but I got a boppy, the breastfeeding pillow. And over here behind me, sorry, I know this is gonna be like the worst video, it's so shaky, but I have the cast your vote, boy or girl thing from the shower. And then there's this cute piggy bank that I like, and I did buy this lamp that's cute. And so the main thing I have to do, I have curtains. I have gray blackout curtains and navy blue curtains that I have to hang in here. Oh, and then up here, we also had a ceiling fan put in, so that's nice. Also dark wood. And lastly, I'll show you, he has clothes, his outfits. So there's a closet. Oh, this is the tub I was telling you guys about. Yes, it has like all these different like inserts, and like this blue one is the stool, so it's cute. And look at his little clothes, they're so cute. His little outfits. He has overalls. So so that's pretty much how the room looks now. Like I said, it's not decorated, but I think it's just beautiful in here. The guy did such a good job. And if you're in like the Philly area and you need a recommendation, I'll give you one. Just let me know. And I'll do that. So that's it for now. Like I said, I'm going to try to insert pictures from the 4D ultrasound, and I'll try to do insert a body shot. You can kind of see, I'll show you in this mirror what I'm looking like, but this isn't the best view at all of me. It's more from the front. So, you know, definitely growing. So anyway, guys, sorry for, I know this is not the best quality video with the shakiness, but I didn't want to keep you guys waiting. And I'm headed to the non-stress test. And like I said, if you can keep me in prayer and positive thoughts, I appreciate it. And if you can, follow me on Instagram and Facebook, because I have been using the Instagram stories and stuff more, just to kind of show what's going on. So you might see some things there that you don't have to wait like a whole week to see what's going on. So, but anyway, that's all I have for now. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.